this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1. Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition now.
VA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Martin, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, and his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 27-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Watson. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 31.
Raheem Mostert, 51 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Panthers nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
6-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to Marlon Mack.
Jackson's pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. Brings up 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
1st and 10.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 7, Panthers nothing.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He completes this one to Mack. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. This is Mostert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Raiders.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, Mack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by...
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a dump off here complete, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Dante Hightower.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this one is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift and throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, here's Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Troy Fumagalli. Incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Thomas the intended target. And it's 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mostert, toss left side. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Second and 16. A shotgun snap for Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Operating from the gun. Watson. Go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a first down throw, Watson. For Kidder here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here's Watson operating from the gun. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Let's get him. Come on.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Watson, flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Mack. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Jackson now off the bootleg. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the 44, Jackson flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
From the 50, it's Watson. And there's the first NFL catch for Henry Ruggs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Check.
Now Mostert. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Mostert, the ball
And that
carrier.
last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
And I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Watson now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line.
This is caught at the 20, and he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Matt. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Matt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.